And there we go. That is a way to join the live. What an awesome trailer. So we're here today with not only the news of the Revy Black Lagoon Elite Solo Statue pre-order, but we're also here for some other news as well. We are here to announce that I've joined with Figurama Collectors as the marketing manager, which is something that's been in discussion for kind of a long time and has finally come to fruition. So exciting week for all round. As you may know or you don't know, I am Alex, again marketing manager, and we are joined by the CEO Shanab. So how are you doing today, Shanab?
Hi, Alex. Welcome to Figurama Collectors family. As a marketing manager, we are pleased to have you on board. I'm very
Pleased to be here.
excited on this collaboration, and yeah, like let's kick some asses.
All right, so as you say, we are here for the Revy pre-order. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a link in the chat right now. So this is the link. You can actually still join the wait list. So click on that link, join the wait list. You'll be notified again when this goes live. In future, there will be more rewards to joining the wait list, but yeah, do join. And what we'll do then is go straight into this. Why did you choose Black Lagoon as an IP to work on?
Uh, Actually, if you look at our history in Figurama Collectors, basically we mostly take the niche license because we see there is a potential, and the potential is like about serving the niche that we believe it's it's underserved, I would say, or it's it didn't like no one gave it its justice. It's not just about like creating the hot cakes, like let's say the streamline anime. uh, like what makes us unique and different in Figurama Collectors that we pick any license that it's niche, and we like make an amazing statue out of, and we give it a great value. So even though that you don't know the IP, you'll go and watch it just because of Figurama Collector's statue, because the amount of love and passion that we give in this statue. So like basically that's the main reason like why we go for license like Black Lagoon.
Well, I actually I went away and I watched. I've seen the whole first season now. I went to do that, as a little bit of homework to make sure that I kind of knew what I was, promoting and trying to get a bit of background. I have to say that no BS, but I actually genuinely enjoyed it. I found it a lot of fun. The actual dubbed version is surprisingly good, and there's a lot of people out there who are very anti-dub, and they actually say to watch it in dub. So yeah, I enjoyed that. There's so many like movie references. You'll be watching
Yeah.
it, and all of a sudden, I one of them that I kind of like was watching, and there was like a camera angle which was kind of straight out of Pulp Fiction, just before John Travolta and Samuel Jackson shoot one of the characters, and the
Yeah.
camera angle was identical to that, and it was kind of on my mind, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Was that, or am I imagining this? And then I started to see more like Hong Kong cinema, so like loads of like John Woo, loads definitely like Chow Yun Fat's character in I think it's a Better Tomorrow. There's a whole scene with that. There's a scene with like Terminator 2, and there's loads of them I probably missed along the way. But it's really enjoyable, and it's a really kind of unique anime as well. It's one of the things where I've tried to explain it to people, and I'm just like, the premise of it isn't that amazing, but the content is, and the characters are great, and the obviously the main character Revy, which we're kind of leading into, she's absolutely fantastic, um, and very foul mouthed, very witty, very quite rude as well.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff she comes out with is absolutely hilarious,
He's
absolutely hilarious.
unorthodox.
Mm.
Absolutely.
It was, I mean, when I saw it, it was totally and utterly unexpected. Some of the things she came out with, I can't repeat on this stream, but some of the things she came out with, I was just like, I don't know if you could get away with putting that on, like, into something today without there being too much of a backlash. But yeah, yeah. And I mean the trailer that we put together, the team put together, done an absolutely fantastic job. It's kind of from, I believe, the first episode of the bar scene, and they picked up some great elements of there. They've done some great creative work putting that out there, and I want to give them credit where credit's due. They had a lot of other things to do during that time, and they managed to put this together with minimal resources. So yeah, I take my kind of hat off to them guys there. Um, so do you want to explain then as well about where the idea, I just got led into a little bit, but the idea of the actual statue comes from?
So basically, FIgurama Collectors team, I believe we have done a great job into bringing Revy to life, I would say. I am very proud to put out to our fellow collectors this unique statue that have never been made before, and always, as what you witness from Figurama Collectors, we always have our unique touch of details and something new that we provide with our statues that it's unusual in the market. So from the ideation stage till the prototype that all of us have seen, I believe that we have done an amazing job. And to give the tribute to this wild character, Revi, as you mentioned, she is unorthodox, she is a rebellious, she is all over the place, offensive, I would say, and that's the what is spice up her character, I would say. So we represented that in a very dynamic way, as we see always from Figurama Collectors, that we always exceed the limits of dynamism in our statues. So that the bar fight scene, in my opinion, that was one of the most iconic fight scenes in the anime. And the addition of the life size to sword, the cutlass, pistols, I think that's something blew our mind, when we hold it for the first time here in Figurama Collectors, because it feels so good in hands. Even the weight, it have a weight because it's made of resin. Yeah. So basically, this addition, it was a challenge, how to add the two pistols to be a part of the diorama and the base. In the same time, if we take it off, it will still be an amazing statue to look at. So with and without the life-size replicas, to be presentable as well. And that was the challenge, and I believe that we have tackled this challenge in an amazing way. The realism that we added to Revi, I believe it's unique and seamless. All the details in the base, these little Easter eggs that we love always to add. I am very proud of this piece, and honestly, I believe that we have done Revi her justice.
Sorry, I just had to move around. I had to move around the image there just so we could see it a bit better. But there's so many great details. So currently, I am showing us Shanab.
That's a very good pose, Alex. So I just want to talk a bit about this pose. So basically, the silhouette of the statue, it's very successful in my opinion. You can see there is a section that is the base that is going in a one direction, and then you see Revi. So this silhouette that you are looking at, I believe it's very sexy and successful. That's what's adding the value to Revi statue is the silhouette. Yeah. And I just want to assure our fellow collectors that we will use the same technique that we used with the Trigun Vash statue. As we all know, Trigun Vash statue, it's a quarter scale, and he's standing on 1 foot only. In this case, we will apply the same engineering, which is going to be a zero point 0.5 millimeters metal rod that's going to go from the base up to her abdominal area, not just the leg. So to avoid any lineage. So we will make sure that she's going to stand there forever.
Well, that is one of the concerns, is obviously when you see something this dynamic and the way that the weight of the statue kind of lays, you have to make sure that the engineering is, you know, definitely there to kind of protect that future proof of it. Which takes me actually to the statue next to me. I mean, this piece, there are so many elements on here where, it could go wrong, and I have to say that it's absolutely solid. I mean, it's on a turntable now, but the actual back part there, once you put that in and you put the next part in, it holds that in place. Then you put the character there, then you put the head in. It
Yeah,
all works together to kind of complement each other, and
true.
Figurama definitely know their engineering, and I wouldn't have any concern with this, with leaning in the slightest, absolute slightest. Um, Again, I mean, there's so many kind of details going on the base. Again, this is from the bar fight of the first episode, and yeah, great details up close, and the weathering on her gun holsters. The texture on her vest top, and even they've replicated the design of her tattoo there as well. Very, very well done.
Absolutely. And that was a challenging one actually, because to transfer the tattoo to be an accurate to the anime and manga, that was a challenge. I would say. However, I believe that we tackled that in an utmost professionalism. I am very proud of the outcome, the results that we have done in the paint job, as well as usual. We always enhance if there is any reason, like why to add like more enhancement during the production sample stage. We so it's like just gonna evolve to be better from here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Again, we'll just continue through the kind of pictures here. You got the details there. You got the character. I can't remember the German character's name now with the Luger, where it's a really funny scene where he's explaining how great his special customized Luger is, and she just shoots him like flat out. But it's really, really cool scene actually. The cigarettes, the drinks there, then the close up on the gun with the detailing on the cutlass. It's
yeah.
really, yeah, really great. And there's the
I just want to like
portraits.
mention a point, Alex, about the Cutlass. The author, first of all, the author is very unique person. He is so passionate about his creation, and we have worked closely together, step by step, to master this piece. Yeah. So he were very particular about the Cutlass itself, the details and all of that, especially that we have a life size replica as well. So this part, it was undergoing a heck amount of feedbacks and reviews in order to like get this final results, which I am very, and the team, we are very satisfied like where we have reached till now.
And do you find, like, when you do anime pieces, obviously the nature of approval is totally different from kind of the Western side of, you go to a big company, you speak to the big company, you speak to a licensing officer or whomever,
Yeah,
and you can kind of get maybe away with a little bit more. They quote their guidance and they say yep or no. When you deal directly with the license, so the actual author,
yeah.
that must create a lot of new challenges. But at the same time, when you then actually get to bring the statue to the fans, you know that it's actually going to be what it's meant to be. So I think that's a very good process to have in place as well. And they need to protect their designs and their ideas.
Absolutely. And I believe that you get it right here, Alex. Like to work closely with the author, it's definitely like much more challenging because he put all of his passion in the feedbacks, but in the same time, it affects the outcome of the piece that you will see not just Figurama passion, but also the author passion into this piece, and that's what's unique about it. So it's more challenging, but it's also more rewarding, and the outcome is crafted in a much more professional way.
No, that's
I
great.
like to go and see his like any authors is scribbles over the 3D design or 2D design. It's a nice engagement with the author. So it's a fantastic process.
No, no, definitely. And we'll just move through the images a bit more. So this is one of the portraits. Obviously, you get three portraits with her. We'll go into that in a bit more detail. But so this is the portrait where she reloads. She does this several times in the first season anyway. I haven't seen the second season yet. She does that a few times in there, and it's a very cool idea to give you a different option. Then you have the smoking portrait, and you also then have the one with the smoking portrait with the hair down. So you have some great sort of different options there. You can change up, mix it up a little bit to however you desire to pose it. We
I
have
just
a
want to say
sorry.
something about the hair down option. It like wasn't in the plan, by the way. It's a last minute addition, which the team they really fought for it that we should have one hair down, and I believe it like turned out to be amazing. Also, the author gave us his blessing for this version too.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was one of the things I was going to say is we have a member of the team who is a diehard Revy fan, Black Lagoon fan, and he's been very, very useful and pivotal in the decisions being made behind the scenes because he has been very vocal about changes and very, yeah, I think very valuable to have a fan with that passion on the team, I believe.
Absolutely. That's
Um,
why we always aim to take license that at least one of our team is passionate about, if like not more, and mostly more because we are let's say a group of collectors here in Figurama collectors, and we always have passion to the topics or the IPs that we create. So that's always an addition that we will go very picky on the details in order to satisfy ourselves before we take it out to our collectors.
sure. And what we're just going to do then is we're just going to take a really quick break, and we're going to just remind you about we currently have on pre-order our DioCube line, and we're just going to go to a quick trailer for our DioCube line.
DioCube!
That's awesome. I really like
Awesome.
that kind of real 80s sort of synth wave look to it as well. And
It
also
always
just to
puts a smile on my face when I watch the video and to see the cubes also. And as you all
I could
know,
see the look on your face, but no one else could. I could see you kind of sitting there bobbing your head along to the music as it was
yeah,
going along. Um, just as a
I
reminder as
want to say
well.
something,
Sorry.
Alex,
Sure.
regarding the Metal Gear. We also the news from E3 about the remake that is coming. So that's really makes me very excited to play it and definitely to put our Dio Cube next to the like gaming setup that I have to complement me playing the new Metal Gear Solid that is like coming out soon.
No, no, definitely. So just to remind you that there are actually the um, exclusive in air brackets. So the website exclusive, which are the Dio Plus. So you have the Metal Gear Solid, and you have the Silent Hill with the so you have the camouflage versions of Solid Snake and Cyborg Ninja stealth version. Then you have the bubble-headed nurse and the pyramid head thing great knife version. And then on top of that, you have the Alakad blood cloak version and the Alakad power up version. So yeah,
Yeah,
just head over to the website. They're up for pre-order at the moment and they're due to ship around September, October time. So back on to the star of the show. So back on to Revy. And I just wanted to sort of maybe talk a little bit more about the removable idea of the actual cutlasses. So I think that that's actually a really important factor and
yeah,
a really good part to discuss. I'm just going to bring up the images of the our cosplayer because they're actually this is something
yeah,
which I think is important to point out that the cosplayer is actually using the guns from the statue as
yeah.
they're the guns from the statue that she's
This
holding.
picture, I think, speaks a lot for itself. So, like, basically, you can see the statue without the cutlass replicas. Like, even though you are gonna take them out, it's still gonna look amazing, very well balanced. All the details are there, and it's a life size. As you can see, it's like perfect. Like for the cosplaying, or just to even show them on a separate stand at home if you have any stand. I
Mm.
think it's a great feature that we are getting with the Revi statue. It's very unique.
No, no, definitely. And there's a few images here of the cosplayer, which just to go through them. I mean, why not? There you go.
Absolutely. I
Absolutely
think she
fantastic
did a
job.
great job. I think she did a great job. I like love her costume, posing.
Mm.
I think that we couldn't find we like wouldn't find a better cosplayer to like give Revi its justice, I would say.
No, no,
Yeah.
definitely. And I think that she done a great job. Do we have the name of the cosplayer?
I don't have it on the top of my
Okay.
head,
We
but
can post it into we'll
yeah,
post it into the hub anyway to thank her.
absolutely.
But yeah, it did a great job, and obviously, again,
Yeah,
huge thank you
I
to
just
the creative team. The
I would
creative
love
team
to
did.
take this chance also, Alex. Rivi statue is going to be ready in the Q2 next year, and most of our production it will be done by this year and next year. So, as you can see, till now we have shipped like from the beginning of this year till this month, we are shipping 6 products in 2 quarters. In the next 2 quarters, we are going to ship a lot more too. We are streamlining our production in a very healthy way, and we will just promise our collectors that you will see more of our products at your home very soon. So it's a challenge that I believe that we are tackling now in a very healthy manner. So expect the review to be at your home in Q2 next year.
No, no, definitely. So a lot of very, very positive comments about the hair down. A lot of people love the hair down. So yeah, they're very glad that Figurama listened. And I did actually mention I did a video for Claymore, and I do mention that in there that is a great thing. We have a really, really good hub of collectors and very, very passionate anime fans, very passionate Figurama fans, and it would be stupid not to listen to them. So I think it's an invaluable tool to have this, our fingertips. But at the same time, it's a great community where people can talk about the things they love, mention the animes they're watching, mention the figures they're collecting, and there's a lot of activity there. There's a lot of opportunities to win guild, which is our kind of loyalty points, and it's a great place to be. So definitely, if you're on Facebook, type in Figurama Collectors Hub, and one of the team will join you in there. So yeah, as I say, we are going to be moving on a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll just go through some of the actual points of the statue. So as you know, Revy is from our Elite Solo line. She is the first female to be from the Elite Solo line, but she's our second large female to be complete. The first one being Claymore. And with this, Claymore is probably one of our, what if not the most successful piece on the kind of aftermarket, I'd say. Like the collectors are trying to hunt it down, and it's still, a really, really kind of desired piece that people are still trying to get a hold of. I think that this Revy piece, with the edition size being only 500 and being so low, I think you need to get in there quick, and I think you need to place that pre-order.
Absolutely.
Otherwise,
Absolutely.
you may miss out, and you definitely will not get her for the same price as you'll get her for today. So we'll lead into that with so Revy Elite Solo statue, part of the quarter scale line. The approximate height is 53 centimeters, which is 31 centimeters wide and 50 centimeters deep. Over for the American side, that's 20.8 inches high, 12.2 inches wide, and 19.6 inches deep. The edition size is 500, and the price of this is 855 USD. Materials used will be Polystone, PVC, and translucent resin. Creative directors Mr. Shanab himself and the Figurama Collectors Development Team. Concept is by Daniel Kamarudin, great guy. 3D artist is Ezequiel Politano, and the color artist is done by Figurama Collectors. Great team of teams of artists there to put this out, put this together. So you have nothing to worry about with the kind of quality of this piece. We'll just lead into the kind of key selling points of the piece. So, as we've mentioned before, she is the first female from the Elite Solo series, the first female in quarter scale. She includes 3 swappable portraits, including different hair options and different arm poses with the loading position. Action-packed diorama base that captures the bar fight scene in great detail with a few. It wouldn't be Figurama without the Easter eggs on the base. We've listed some of them there, and you will be able to pick up on there if you've seen the anime. Dual removable life-size replica of Revy's sword cutlass pistols. Again, this is something which I don't believe has ever been done before in a statue, and it's something that's very, very unique. When I heard about this, I was like, damn, that is cool. I've just toned down my actual answer. There was a F
Yeah.
somewhere in there, but it's damn cool. Also, the
I just
usual.
want to say, sorry to interrupt, Alex. We are like 1 minute to go here.
Oh God, we've running close.
Yes,
Oh
very
wow,
close.
good job. You're keeping an eye on the time.
Yeah.
Uh, so what we do then is, yeah, you're counting down to the pre-order. What we're going to do really, really quickly then is just to say the winners of the contest. And the winners of the contest, which I am totally going to butcher every single one of your names, but I am literally going to post it here so you'll know who the winners are. So the winners of 100 Guild are uh, Victor. Oh man, they put this one in here to mess with me. Sumigalo. And then the other winner is Leonard Borges. They're both the winners of the 100 Guild. The winner of the Diocube set is Elizabeth Capita. She's won the.
Congratulations.
Sorry.
I'm saying,
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
congratulations.
And
Yeah.
then the big prize of the 3 Revy statues are Ijan, Ria Mundlai, and Marcel. They couldn't have chosen like harder names if they tried. Shihaiza. So I'm going to post these now because I'm sorry I've totally and utterly butchered your names. So they're on the screen now for you to see. Head over now to the website because the PO is live. So head over there
Yeah.
now. PO is live. Sorry, we got a bit too excited and carried away there with the chat, and we're kind of running a bit on. The plan was to kind of end it in line with that, but we've gone like a little minute or so over. So definitely head over to the website, place a pre-order, and good luck getting the piece. It will be,
Thank you, guys.
definitely something you're
Best
going to
of
want in
luck.
your collection.
Okay.
If also we have a discount code of Revy30 for $30 off. Revy30 for $30 off. And that's it. Remember, everyone, thank you to Shanab. Thank you to me.
Thank you,
Thank you
Alex.
to everyone as well.
Thank you, guys.
Remember,
Go get
we
your
are.
piece. Go get your piece while
Yep,
you can. I believe it's gonna sell out very quick. So, and let's. I hope that we will celebrate a break record sellout. So yeah,
definitely think we could. I remember, everyone, we are the collectors.
we are the